Good morning, everybody. How we all doing today? Welcome, my pandas. Good morning. Good morning, Twitch chat. It's time for another day. It's time. So let's get ready. Where are my pandas at? Where are my pandas? Dino Path Trail comes out in an hour. I think you will like it. Dino Path Trail. It's a bold claim. That's a bold claim, friend. Dino Path Trail.
Some fight.
Let's see what this is. Let's see what Dino Path Trail is. They think I'll like it.
Win her revenge, but she's fighting for her sister, and even death won't hold her back. Out here, the dinosaurs never died, and neither did the outlaws. The price on her head keeps climbing, but she ain't running. She's got unfinished business. Ain't just about fighting, it's about fighting smart. And in this world, it ain't done with her yet. Dino Path Trail, out May 9th, 2025. Wishlist now, folks.
Huge, dude. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea about that one. It looks like it could be decent, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm even looking at the same time, you know? I think Tower Dominion would be good Brotato style challenge. Oh, it's all characters. Oh man, dude, that'd be wild. That would be wild, man. I don't know if that would be a good Brotato challenge. I'll be real with you. I really don't know if that's gonna be like a good Brotato challenge. The only good replacement for Brotato in a Brotato challenge is a Brotato DLC. Right? That's the only thing there is. That's really the only thing there is. Yamazan YL, thanks for the prime. Appreciate that. Absoleth the Nerd. Bellin. Ricardo's. DJ, thanks all for subbing. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Sorry I'm a little late today, by the way. I didn't really get any sleep last night. Didn't get it. Fire Badger Specialist. And I get it on round 3. How wide is a fire badger? Like, honest question. How wide's a fire badger? It's less than a crawler, isn't it? Actually, I have no idea. I think it's 4. Is it 2 by... I think it's 2 by 4. Like, if a crawler is 2 by 5, I think they're 2 by 4. Yeah, I think they're 4 wide. What are we going up against? Saber 2 Specialist? Alright, so let's see what we got here. Left pack of crawlers. It's going to become hound food. We're definitely going to want to grab, I think, secondary armament next round. Because we have a lot of steel balls and hounds to chew through. Yeah, we need secondary armament pretty quickly. Improved sledgehammer. Increase sledgehammer attack by 100%. Movement speed by 3. But increase recruitment costs. We have heavy armor. We have missile strike. That's a missile strike for me, dog. Let's check out these dogs here. We'll unlock those. Okay, so he went air. He just immediately went air. I think they're gonna go sticky. I think they're just gonna go fire spam. So now we want to start spamming anti-missile Mustang. Right? Like anti-missile Mustang is the way to go here. All right. They are the same size as a crawler. Just FYI. They are in fact the same size of a crawler. Yep, here it comes. Here comes the missile spam. We knew it was coming. So now it's time to start spamming the anti-missiles as hard as we can. I'll take 2 race. So you took Typhoon. I would assume preemptively to go anti-air. But I'm just gonna try and block out the missiles. We're probably gonna need a lot of Mustangs. Because if I had to guess, he's just gonna spam, like, so many of them. I don't know why he went Vulcan. I'll be honest. The Vulcan play is a little weird to me. All right. I think we go underground threat right now. Because that'll just delay his entire backline. We'll take these out. Well, let's go more speed. Anti-air typhoon? To kill the Wraith? Nice, I get them to burn their first initial load on literally just nothing. All right. Woo! All right, looking good. Yeah, let's just slap a Raiden into here. All right. Do I just get even more anti-missile? I think I do. Yep, just keep spamming the fuck out of anti-missile. He's completely invested. Nice. And we'll kill that one. Oh, thank God he went more into Vulcan. All right. Well, not sure what his plan was, but we shut that shit down real fast. So it's not an uncommon strategy. This strategy actually comes out quite often. You go Incendiary Hound with Sticky Oil Bomb Phantom Ray, and you pretty much kill all ground chaff at that point. The Phantom Rays will then be able to kill whatever big units are left over. But if you just if you see somebody going for this strategy, just immediately just start building Mustangs with anti-missile, right? Just start building anti-missile Mustangs. You want to just get them all over the fucking place. There's no such thing as too many, because the thing is that they are entirely now based out of missiles, right? The Phantom Ray attack is missile based. It's Sticky Oil Bomb, missile based. The Hounds are low level and missile based. So the only thing that's actually doing damage was the Vulcan. The level 2 Vulcan with its Scorching Fire was the only thing actually doing damage at that point. Anti-missile sabers too. The anti-missile on the saber is not very good. So here's how you use the anti-missile on Sabertooth. It's there to lighten the load from Stormcallers, right? That's the purpose of it. It's to remove a couple of shots from Stormcallers. I like that we played as Fire Badger Specialist and we actually had no chance to actually be a Fire Specialist. Sucked. Sexy Bunny. Nice. Anti-missile Stangs are quantity, anti-missile sabers and Forestiers are quality. I can see that. I can see that. All right. All right. What are you? You're a Typhoon Specialist? So you're going to be good at clearing... You're going to be good at clearing Crawlers and Wasp. Do you like the Aggro Saber, or is it just flavor today? Aggro Saber, I think, is the only way you can play Sabers, because they are so slow that... And there's other slow single target units that kind of fit their role. You kind of have to go for it. So we're putting it like this, so that way when he inevitably tries to flank on the side, I've got something going there. I'll actually do it like that. Okay, so he's going pretty hot and heavy into this side, just like I'm going into the other side. Tarantula gets pulled. We actually get the first EMP, which means that we will more than likely reach the second tower in time. Problem is that all of his crawlers are going to my tower and my crawlers are going towards this tarantula, but it's not necessarily too bad if we can take out that. There we go. So now the sniper dies. This tarantula actually gets delayed a little bit. And now the crawlering. Unfortunate. All right. So we need to figure out what we're doing here. We've got underground threat. We've got elite steel ball. I do love elite steel ball here, actually. I could also go advanced missile. Advanced missile does bring tarantulas to like 1 HP. But I'm going to take the elite steel ball here. All right, so we're still trying to make like a straight shot towards his tower. He's trying to make a straight shot towards mine. I don't want to commit just yet. I think what we do first, let's get some wasps down. Let's acquire some wasps. We'll put them like right here. And I'll take a set of fangs. Okay, so both of his snipers are dead now, so I automatically win the round due to the fact that he has no anti-air. And we see that he's going for like a little bit of a delay. He's gonna try and delay my push to this tower. There we go. All right, so we win the round there. Very good. It's kind of criminal to me that Wasp can't one-shot fucking... man. Wasp can't one-shot crawlers, which is... I don't know what it... It's so dumb to me that they can't one-shot a crawler. I think Arclight is definitely the take right here. We're just gonna go ahead and slap this boy right here. There we go. We can level that boy up. And now the way this works is crawlers push in towards this. And then they have to come down through here. Let's actually no, let's get another set of wasps right here. And then this guy will be specifically for this section. Grab another set. Yeah. All right. So he's going for Phoenix now. There's the tower. Arclight is feasting. Love to see it. All right. So the Phoenixes are still alive. He's got his Typhoon now. We've got Efficient Giant Manufacturing, Missile Strike, Lightning Storm, Advanced Power System. All right. Problem is I can't kill the Phoenix with a missile strike, which kind of sucks. I actually think we're going to go advanced power systems because the one thing the Sabretooth kind of needs is speed. He might put his Typhoon here. If he does, I'll need to put a Sabretooth in this spot, specifically right here. We'll see what he does. I want to start making headway towards... That's a lot of crawlers he killed. Okay, so we're making our way into here. He's going for just a straight up fortress. Speed is definitely helping me here. I'm a little confused on the fortress play. Maybe it's to go anti... Actually, it might be to just go anti-air barrage. Okay. So I think that we take the Stormcallers or the sledges. Actually, no, let's take the sledges because those are going to form a front line. Right? Now we want to start, now we want to bring out the big bad balls. Now we're cooking something. Symmetry? I mean, I don't really need symmetry. I just need them to exist. All right, so he's going for another fortress here. He put down a shield, which doesn't really mean much for me. Fortress goes down, other fortress goes down, and that's just his entire front line now dead. He did go for the Wraith on the side there. A little problematic. Okay. So, what are we taking here? Redeployment? Honestly, redeployment actually could be pretty good here. I kind of like redeploy. I think we get wraiths of my own. To clear that chaff. He's putting crawlers in front, like that's gonna do anything different. Oh, wait. No, they're off by an inch. All right, I need range advantage. They're off by an inch. Need range advantage. It did do something. It's weird because it looks like they're in. It shows them as in. I'll be honest with you. It shows them as in, but range advantage won't be good to go. You don't have target lock? Oh, wait, I don't have target. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. No wonder. I don't have fucking target lock. God, I'm dumb. The Wraith flank? I've leveled up these towers so that the Wraith can't really kill the tower in time. By the time the Wraith kills the tower, the battle will essentially be over. Because whatever I have left over will either have failed or will be good to go. Also, he used Ion over here. Not sure why. He has no AA either. You're right. The 2 snipers, 3 sets of Phoenix, and double Typhoon. Yep, he's got no AA. Now he has no AA. Target lock is such a thing of beauty. It really is. I fucking love target lock. Offensive tactics, advanced targeting system, barrier. That's really expensive range, I'm gonna be honest. I'll move it even closer since he's just kind of leveling it up. Okay, so he sold off the Wraith over here. Nice. Yeah, the forts just die instantly, which is great. Did he go offensive tactics? He did not. All right, let's see what we got here. Whoa. And now we just give our entire operation Photon. Now, considering I have steel balls, I don't think he goes Photon. You know? I don't think he goes Photon. You know what? I'm gonna take a gamble here. I don't think he's gonna go Photon, so I'm gonna go Degen Beam. He did not go Photon. Oh, good old melting points. Damn. Just get gifted a high-level melting point. Oh, man. That's always kind of shitty to see. When your opponent is just literally gifted a high-level melting point. Oh, unit drops. My one weakness. Bad RNG. I was coming back, but unfortunately they just lucked into some... They just lucked into items. Oh well. Passbar said you just need to unlock what you counter. Yeah, I just didn't want to spend $200 to unlock Melting Point, but dude, it needs to happen. All right. So they're probably gonna go one of two sides. I don't think he's going to play this standard. Could be wrong. He could play it standard. I don't know if 50% more damage is going to make that big of an increase here. We are going to need some actual chaff clear unit. Because I want to build my tarantulas to just be single target killers. Wraith is usually my chaff clear. And he doesn't actually have anti-air on his marksman, so that's strange, but beneficial to me. Does he have splash damage? He does have splash damage. Okay, so he actually is playing the standard. And unfortunately, I don't get kills because we just don't have enough damage. Now, I want to try and make the tarantulas the single target killers here. Fire Badger is not a bad option. All right, let's see how this plays out. All right, so this one manages to kill one of the tarantulas. We're really losing this engagement, though. This is not going well. I don't know if we need range up on the tarantulas now. Actually, improved firepower systems will hopefully get something going here. And then let's go for more damage. I'm also going to go ahead and take out... Yeah, let's take out this set. And we'll go HP up. Okay, so they went range up on the tarantula. So next round, we're going to do the same. We're going to go range up. Unfortunately, they lock on. Yeah, I think my spacing is just all kinds of fucked. I am just losing every round. This is just awful. My units are not in a great position, and honestly, he could just spam wasps and I just lose. Because I am not winning the ground war. I'm not winning any war right now. But we're going for a Bahroo with a range up. And we're gonna pray that works and that he doesn't just spam, I don't know, a boat and win. Because now I've got 145 meters over his 120. Okay, he did not go air. Buggies. He did take the advanced range targeting. But I think it's too late now. Yeah, it's too late. It's ogre. All right, that was not it. That was not it. That was defeat by round 4. Dude, that was embarrassing. Oh my god, that was awful. My spacing on my crawlers was just not it, dude. I don't know what I was trying to cook together there, but that just was not it. Single target tarantula bad. Single target tarantula can be good. You need some. Well, you need a lot. You need a whole lot, really. Amp specialist. I'm down for that. I love amp core specialist. Let's do it. Snipers just kind of won the whole thing. Nothing you can do about it in that exact spot. No, I fucked it from round 1. Like, truth be told, that was fucked from round 1. All right, so we got how much? So what does this actually increase? I know it's 20%. So we've got 14,801 HP and 7,858. With an amp core, we go to 17,761 and 9,429. My question is like, is this a breakpoint anywhere? Like what? How many extra rockets does that let you hit at 796? That does let a few extra rockets come into the mix here. We're going hard. All right, so they are actually an elite specialist. Which, that's good for me. That means free XP. The only downside, though, is going to be very hard to have crawlers. It's going to be very difficult to have crawlers against hounds that are automatically level 2. I mean, we'll grab some crawlers for sure. Wasps. The thing is that the wasps don't really like do much for me right now, but I guess it would force him into Mustangs. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So we're gonna let our little arc light just kind of do its thing. I'm always scared when I finish my turn and my opponent has not really done anything yet. You know? All right, so they're starting some level 2 marksmen. So he didn't really put any additional chaff clear in. He's just got the level 2 hounds. Which level 2 hounds versus level 2 crawlers? They aren't able to one-shot them, but they will get some pretty decent XP from it. Arclights are able to... No, actually, Arclights can't one-shot level 2 crawlers, but we are getting in there. The Mustangs are actually tanking shots. I love to see it. We're gonna probably want to level up this tower because honestly, he's just getting to this tower way too quickly. He's just getting to that tower way too quickly. As it stands right now, all he has to do is put down more hounds, and I'm in a really rough position here. There's Rhino Assault. There's Shield Airdrop. Honestly, Shield Airdrop here could be very good as far as disrupting his backline is concerned. We're gonna go for crawler and an arc light. And then I think we just go range up on the arcs. Okay, so he does put down an additional set of dogs. Since this arc light has range up, it might win against these level 2 hounds, but I'm not holding my breath. Level up the tower. I didn't have the money for it, sadly. I'm gonna have to just hope that the higher ranged arc lights is gonna be enough. Now, all of this should get pulled, I think, towards this little operation having over here. It's not really gonna work all that well on round 1. Oh, and he's got oil coming in. That oil's gonna be rough too. Okay, so the ranged up arc light was not able to deal with level 2 hounds. Even with a massive range advantage, they just can't deal with it. They need some kind of like just fucking anything. Oh, the arc light actually lost the storms? Did they? All right. We have elite sledgehammers. We have an enhancement module. So that will clear out this side for a round for me. And then it's time. It is time. Now, in order to deal with this fucking subsidized Mustang, get the fuck out of here. Sub Mustang my ass. All right. Well, I mean, I feel like we're both taking sub Mustang. It's just, damn, that's not what you want to see. See how this plays out. Wow, these Mustangs actually perfectly blocked the Stormcaller shots. Now, what do I take here? Go secondary armament here. Yeah. Let's go speed up. Okay, so he went for the big boy fort. Rhino's coming in. Yo, Pichu, thanks for 7. Appreciate that. All right, what the fuck am I taking here? I feel like orbital is probably better, or the ion blast is just so fucking good. think we get rid of those wasps there. They aren't really doing anything. We'll put one wasp here as like missile protection. We're gonna go to the side in case he tries to like javelin this shit. Very nice. So I got him to oil this. Oh, that's game. Damn. I didn't actually think that the oil, or I didn't actually think that was going to just be straight up game. So he spent extra money for this fort shield, which, while it was 80,000 HP, you know, a level 3 amp Sabertooth can kill that in 2 shots. Actually, technically, this Sabertooth plus this Sabertooth combined actually instantly pop the shield. That's pretty good. Morani, thanks for the 31 months of sub. You can play RimWorld next. Maybe on Rescue. I could see Rescue playing some RimWorld. I think it's about time. They're gonna have to bust out the RimWorld playthrough. Stinger, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. 53 months. And then side guns too. And side guns are like a drop in the bucket. That Rescue guy pisses me off. He is pretty awful. Ooh, Speed Specialist Sabertooth. I love Speed Sabertooth. That's like the go-to, right? The number one thing that holds the Sabertooth back is the fact that it is slow as shit. It is so slow. Sumo's got the copy pasta ready. All right, so we have Sabertooth versus Sabertooth. He has more HP. Now, question is, does that matter? He's got 17,317. I've got 7,858 damage. Now, I'm going to go ahead and quickly bust out a calculator here, right? So 7,858 damage, right? Plus 7,858 damage. 2 shots does 15,000 damage, which is enough to kill me, but not him. So my Sabertooth will take an additional hit to kill his Sabertooth. Something to keep in mind.
Hey Bahroo, your brother Rescue also managed to beat the 62 out of 62 Potato Challenge, and he even goes beyond and is currently doing a victory lap. Get on his level, man. X0R6ZT giggle.
Oh man. I love it. All right, so this man went 0 chaff. I don't know. Wait, why did he go sniper? You already have single target damage via Sabretooth. Why would you take snipers? That's questionable. Anti-air on round 1 against speed spec? You know I'm coming in hard and fast. I'm coming. So there's Wasp Swarm here. There's also intensive training. There's a lot of, oh man, there's some pretty good options here. I don't think the intensive is the play. I mean, it could be. Wasp Swarm's definitely really good. I think I take Wasp Swarm, right? We're gonna put it right here. And because I'm a speed specialist, I should reach his tower before he reaches mine. We're also gonna go ahead and drop Mustangs here, because if I had to guess, he's gonna put some sort of... He's gonna put something to defend this Arclight from just getting fucking roasted. Right? I have a very aggressive forward push going up against him right now. Then we're gonna drop another crawler. It'll be in this back area. And then we're gonna hit speed special. So now I have a 14 movement speed Sabretooth. So he did Wasp Swarm, but I did as well. But look how fast mine are here. His are gonna go for the tower, but mine already on the tower. That speed specialist came in handy. Look at that. I get the tower immediately. And now we get to just bum rush his tower instantly. Speed is king. In the event of a mirror match, you don't want to be the one that's lower on the speed. Now they are going to get this tower, but that's really not going to matter too much. Because we have Mustangs, and we have our own Wasp Swarm, so we're going to win this. It's actually kind of nice for the Mustangs to get some XP here. I don't think it's going to be enough to level. It's not. All right. So he did end up putting a set of fangs here to try and stop just getting bulldozed by the Sabretooth. Unfortunately, that didn't stop. That didn't help. He does have a high level Scorpion, which is kind of scary, but I think we'd put another crawler pack right here. Okay, so these Phoenixes are gonna run straight at his little tower here. We're gonna missile in case he tries to do the same thing. We're gonna go Sabretooth here. We're gonna drop another crawler pack in case he goes the high level Scorp. And then I say we just drop another pack. Another pack of Stangs. And then let's just keep that speed going. Hell yeah. Really well timed on the EMP there. Beautiful. Took a little longer than I wanted. All right, so that leveled up every Sabretooth. Which is really good for me. I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I can take offensive tactics, right? He might go incendiary bomb and blow up my entire base. I think I take the L here and just grab damage. Let's grab damage. Let's grab. Yo, what the fuck? Hey! Yo, chat! Look, it's a treasure train. Holy moly, 35% off gifting 5 subs. The new scam train is here. Bro, the brand new scam train is here. Look at that. If you gift 5 subs, you will get a 35% discount. 35% discount. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. When you think about it, that's pretty nuts. It's a huge discount. Look at what you started, Engineer. Engineer, thanks for gifting 25 subs. Chobin with the 5, Malice with 5, Just Pucky with 5, Elephos with 5, Gantolf with 5. That's kind of nuts, dude. Imagine gifting subs in this economy. True. So, wait, hold on. Are his snipers gonna die to the ground fire? Oh my god, they are. Wait, no. Aw, dude. That would have been so perfect if his only anti-air died to the ground fire that he put down. Damn, that'd have been crazy. It's actually an insane promo. It is. Engineer with 50! Bro, 50 gifted subs. My god, that's a lot. That is a lot, dude. That is a huge amount. Engineer with 100? Huh? What? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? What happened? What's happening? What is happening? Did you win the lottery? Like, what happened? Scammed by percent. Anonymous, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Only level 16. Hey, you know what, chat? Technically, we could have the highest level treasure train. Right now, we could have it. I mean, I don't know how many treasure trains there's been, but technically we could be the highest rated. We could be the highest rated treasure train in existence. Come on, make it to that tower. Yeah. No. Peter Beck, thanks for gifting 10 subs. What is this? This is a treasure train. That's what this is. This is a treasure train. What is a treasure train? Well, simply put, it's weaponized FOMO. Truth be told, it's weaponized FOMO. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it, dude. Corporate weaponized FOMO trains. How can it be FOMO if they don't give us gifters anything? It's just a discount. If you're gonna gift anyway, it's great, but that's Rublank. Yeah, well, Mr. Shaky with the 50 gifted subs. This is actually the most gifted subs I've had in a very long time. I'm proud of y'all. I really am. I forgot about the fucking wasp swarm. Lolardy, thanks for gifting 5. Appreciate that. It's time. Brothers, I tell you it, it's time. Engineer's waifu, thank you for gifting out another 25 subs. What's our, we are a level 19. Level 19 train. Should have borrowed? Probably should have borrowed. We'll see what happens though. I'm a little worried about the Vulcan. There's a Gearbox main theater show at PAX Eats in about 7 minutes. You gonna check it out? Yo, give me a link. Let's see it. Are we level 19 or is Engineer's waifu a level 19? Good point. That is a good question. Well, good job, Rhino. You did it. I'm proud of you. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Let's level these up. All right, let's do it. More wasps. More damage. Break the tower! Bruh. I mean... it's fine. Technically, he walked through his own fire, so... I'll take it. I sent you a link in mod chat. Chat, hold on. There is 30 seconds left on this treasure train. Y'all want in? Or what's happening? What's going on, chat? Are we taking this treasure train or what? It's 10 seconds left. You could be scammed right now. I already threw my prime tokens. Be happy with your 400 subs, you greedy panda. I'm really surprised that he decided to take the typhoons here. Are those 100 anti-ground wasps? Basically. Oh man, photon coating on the whole crew. That sounds awesome. Let's just photon coat the whole thing. I ain't forgetting the wasp this time. Not today, brother. Not today. A lot of shielding. All right, so will he be able to kill these level 3 photon-coated, armor-coated rhinos? Survey says no. Survey says no. Beautiful. You forgot your own wasp swarm. Didn't need it. Didn't even need it, dude. Despite Twitch chat's best efforts to distract me, I've done it. I have done it, chat. All right, quick. Where's the link to Gearbox? We got a show to watch. We have a show to watch. Starts at 1 p.m. EDT. All right, special events. Boom, let's do it. Let's do this, dude. Pirate is getting a better train. Thanks, man. What should I do about it? I guess I just give up on life. There's another streamer that has a larger train than me. Damn. Well, chat, that's it. Someone else has a better train. May as well just go kill myself. It's the only solution. All right. When's this thing starting? When is this thing starting, chat? It's JPEG'd as fuck. 2 minutes. Streamer fall off. Yep. I'm sorry, chat, that I am not as relevant. It's my bad. All right, we start in apparently a minute. Live says waiting for Gearbox live at 11:55 a.m. It's currently 11:59 a.m. Gearbox, you're late. Do I want some train enlargement pills? You're right. We need train enlargement pills. Just play RimWorld and I'll be relevant again. I'd rather chug bleach. We can arrange that. Nice. Why do you hate RimWorld? Because it turns into the same thing every time. It kind of it kind of eventually devolves into the same thing every time, making absurd kill boxes fun. Like when I'm spending more time trying to cheese the AI than I am actually playing the game, we have a problem. I feel like that's all RimWorld is. You just spend more time trying to cheese the AI so you don't actually have to play the game. Like the combat system in RimWorld is just not rewarding or entertaining in any fashion. Don't play on the highest difficulty, then it becomes even more boring because now there's no combat and then we're just sitting around for hours on end for something to happen. See what I mean? Now we're just sitting waiting. Wait for something to happen. Gearbox, you're late to your panel. Gearbox, you are late to your panel. Where is it at? Time for modded BL3. I'm ready. Oh, good morning, Bunny. Bunny, you missed it. We had a treasure train. You missed it, Bunny. That was your opportunity to have a discount. Now we're waiting for Gearbox to go live so we can watch their panel. Time to summon a new one. It'd probably be a while before a new one happens. Truth be told, it was less of a treasure train and more of an engineer's waifu train. No ads during the panel? You shouldn't get any ads, no. I've been running non-stop ads on Rescue to sort of like supplement not running any ads on the main channel. Will do, Curb. I've been very busy. I have like 50 DMs to go through. Have I checked out Drop Duchy on Steam yet? I played the demo a long time ago off stream. It's pretty good. Monster Train 2. Yeah, it's soon. It's soon, dude. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm waiting on right now. I don't know if they're actually going to be streaming their panel because, well, I don't know. It's not doing anything. Oh, there it is. We're here with the iconic Borderlands music that we all know and love. Here we are. Up next, Gearbox main theater show. Where's the 30-minute timer? That'd be too much. Oh. Are we hype training? You missed it. It's gone. Astora Souls, thanks for 35 months. Panda Overlord, acknowledge me. Please and thank you. You are acknowledged. Ladrin Gill, thanks for 39. Also, as a reminder, chat, y'all will not have any advertisements during this show. If you're here right now and you're watching, y'all will not see any ads. Oh, give me 1 second here. Alright, here we go. A Reckless Bunny, thanks for 112 months. Thank you for so many moons of content and pandas. I'm supposed to be at the show floor, but I had car troubles to deal with instead. You're subbing? While you're at the convention? For the panel that we're about to watch? That's hardcore. It's commitment. Dakuti, thanks for the prime. Appreciate that. Madri Bannon, thanks for subbing. I'm sorry to hear that you're having car troubles. I hope that improves for you. I hope your car gets better. He had trouble with the gearbox. I love that. I'm at home. I'm like 30 minutes away from the expo center due to my car being a punk. Have you considered walking? Can't be that far. Listen, if you Armstrong your way on over, just Armstrong run your way to the convention center. You'll be there real quick. Just embrace.
Stage Chief Communications Officer of Gearbox Entertainment, Dan Hewitt.
Hello, PAX people.
Hello. All right, chat, it's time.
That is fantastic. I hope you all are doing well. And sorry, I just always think, wow, there are so many people here. This is fantastic. Thank you for making time for Gearbox, and we love seeing you all. Whether you're here in the hall or whether you're watching online, you're a part of our community, a part of our Gearbox family, and we love seeing you all. I will tell you, this show has a particular special meaning for me, apart from the fact that I just love PAX in general. I have been out of the office for the past few months. My husband and I had our first child.
Congratulations.
So I have been on paternity leave, and I just came back from paternity leave like 48 hours ago. So it's like, oh my gosh. And I tell you what, I sort of have a thing. I was debating whether to do it or not, and then I'm being completely serious.
Husband, question mark? Yes. It means he's gay.
Hey, Sean, can we load up that picture
Strange
of my
concept,
kid?
I know. You don't know about that.
And if you think I'm kidding, that is absolutely her. She is a sweetheart, and she makes my world go round, and she's the best. But, and while I could keep showing you pictures of my little girl all day long, why don't we talk about some video games? How about that? We have got an incredible show for you all today. We've got some great people here from the Risk of Rain 2 team who are going to be talking about, that's right, who are going to be talking about what's going on with that incredible game that I love playing so much. But we also have a whole group of folks here from the Borderlands 4 team. How about that State of Play? Was that State of Play with Sony awesome? That was an amazing show. But we've got a great group of folks who are going to be doing deep dive conversation. We're also going to be doing a Q&A. We've taken questions from the community online as well as people in the audience.
Question mark.
And we've got Randy here who's going to be doing a
Is he
giveaway.
gonna do a magic? Is he gonna do a magic
excited
trick?
about that. Stay with us
Randy,
for the giveaway. So
it's
why don't
time
we
for
get
your
started?
monthly
What do y'all think?
magic trick.
All right. Coming out now are Roger and Bruno from our Risk of Rain 2 team. Roger and Bruno.
Well, what a
Hey,
crowd.
can everybody post
Lovely to see
Rousset? I'm
y'all.
trying to
Crazy.
level out the
Hi,
level
I'm
of
Bruno
toxicity in my
Fontenay,
own
lead
Twitch
designer
chat.
for Risk of Rain 2.
And I'm Roger Court, Technical Director for Risk of Rain 2.
I'm doing my
Man, I'm
best
so
here.
excited to be here.
But there's a lot of fucking idiots in my Twitch chat
Okay,
now.
since Hopu Games and
So,
Gearbox
I'm
first
hoping to
launched,
wash them all out
Risk
with a
of Rain
little bit of
2 in early
positivity,
access
at least
right
try
here at
to.
PAX, it's been
I'd like
so
to ban
exciting
them.
to see over 10
You know?
million people engage with Lemurians, Wisps, and the adorably squishy Gups.
Now, for the uninitiated, let's bring you up to speed. Risk of Rain is a fast-paced, third-person shooter roguelike where up to 4 friends are dropped onto a hostile alien planet and forced to survive as long as possible. The catch? Time is your enemy. The longer you play, the harder it gets.
Who are you selling
You
this
choose from
to
a
that doesn't
roster of up
already
to
know what
16
Risk of Rain
unique playable
is?
survivors, each with their own playstyle, and battle increasingly difficult enemies across dozens of environments. It's all about finding loot, stacking wild power-ups, and balancing risk versus reward as you either try to escape the planet or stick around and press your luck for ever longer, crazier runs. Most of the time, though, you're gonna die.
That's true. Diving into Risk of Rain 2, one quickly finds out that death is only the beginning. Every playthrough has the potential to unlock powerful new survivors, items, artifacts, all in purpose of the next run. Now, think adrenaline, chaos, and strategy rolled up all into one death-defying experience. Oh yeah, that's right. It's still me, sorry.
A little more.
After the early access update, Risk of Rain 2, we went into full release 1.0.
Y'all remember when they put
Then,
this
a
guy
year
on the
after,
stage after
we had
like
the
they
anniversary
released a
update where we
DLC
had
that just like
Bandit
completely
and a slew of
fucked
other
Risk of Rain
content.
to the point it was
To be
unplayable?
honest,
This poor guy
Multi's best skill came
had
out
to
of
just
that.
be the
And
front
then-
runner for
Then
our
after
game
that,
shit.
we had Gearbox and Hopu Games combined together to go straight into the DLCs.
I still feel for him.
All right.
No one
Survivors
deserves
of the
that.
Void was a huge content boost for the game. It added 2 playable survivors, Railgunner and Void Fiend, along with new stages, new enemies,
Dude,
a
this
new
was like
final
a year and a
boss,
half ago.
and
Why
over
are we-
40 new items, including corrupted Void variants that can totally flip the way your build plays.
Why are we
The
getting like
DLC
the history of Risk of
also
Rain 2?
introduced the Simulacrum, a wave-based. Oh man, I always forget this one. Let me see.
This
Endless
is cringe.
wave-based
Dude,
something or other. It's a simulacrum. It's cool.
something or other. Oh my god.
For those that want a purer form of multiplayer chaos.
Read the teleprompter.
Now-
Come on.
A year ago, we released our second expansion, Seekers of the Storm. This time bringing 3 new survivors, along with a branching route to complete the game known as the Path of the Colossus. This is a multi-stage trek that scales a giant statue and includes new stages, new items, new enemies, and elite types, and culminates in a new final boss challenge.
That's awesome. So earlier this week, we released Phase 3 of the improvement updates. Phase 1 being the items, where we overhauled all of them in conjunction with the community, ensuring that we increased the fun, improved the balance, and created new synergies between old and new items. Then we moved on in March to Phase 2, which was the False Sun boss fight and its redesign, making sure that encounter had a glow-up, it was polished and compelling, all while keeping the challenge that Risk of Rain players love.
Are we
And then
tuning in early
finally,
to catch
Phase
them during
3,
rehearsal?
The Survivor
Yes.
update. Seeker, False Sun, and Chef.
Took them 3 phases to unfuck the
All their
mess. I mean,
skills
at
got
least
a
it's
massive
unfucked.
update and glow-up. And we also added multiple new abilities so that players have more choice and creativity in their runs.
Now, we're super proud of the work that went into those updates, as well as the reception we've received from fans and our community. If you haven't already, we truly believe that there's never been a better time to play Risk of Rain 2. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of content. But believe me, we're far from finished. Fans have been asking us, what's next for Risk of Rain 2? And today I'd like to share with you all a sneak peek.
All right, what you got for me? Did the car underneath me run out of gas? It did. It is time.
Wow. That looks so good. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. All right. So now, first off, thank you, Roger Bruno. That was great.
I don't think. What did that show that was different?
The stage, two of my best friends.
That was just like
Gearbox.
normal Risk of Rain 2
Please put your hands
gameplay,
together
fighting
for Randy
enemies we've
Pitchford,
already
founder
known
of
and
Gearbox
seen.
Entertainment, and Andrew Reiner, our Global Chief Creative Officer. Hello, gents.
Hello.
Hi.
Randy, how's your PAX going?
New probes.
Oh my God! You guys have it? Who's
Cool.
played Risk? Has anybody played Risk of Rain 2? Like, holy shit! The game, like for a humble, dude, this is like they're $25, man. Just do it. It's freaking great. I'm addicted to this game. This humble little thing that and there's like 10 million people that have jumped on. If you haven't tried it yet, you owe it to yourself to check it out.
Me trying to
It's
sell a
freaking
tier 3
awesome.
sub to Twitch
I
chat.
freaking love it, and I'm here
Can't
right
explain
now
it.
with you
$25.
guys.
Just do
We're
it.
here together.
Amazing.
And I get to talk about Borderlands 4.
Reiner, how's your PAX?
I'm having an absolute blast. I love this show. PAX
It's
is
the
one of the
best.
best shows. I've been going to video game shows since 1995.
Holy shit.
And PAX is one of the best in embracing the community and bringing gamers together. It's so much fun to just sit and talk games with all of you and seeing all the cosplay. Look at this front row.
I'll let you guys get to it. Have a great conversation.
All right.
Holy shit. Yeah. Are we doing
We
this?
have most of the Vault Hunters here. This is great.
Yeah, holy shit. Look at
Bad
that.
guys
Oh my
over
God, you
here.
guys look amazing.
This is trouble over here.
I want some photos with you guys later. Is that cool? Awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right, cool.
So
Who
just
got-
a little table setting here.
man.
You know, we recently released the PlayStation State of Play Showcase. Deep
I am
dive,
serious though
20
about that
minutes
tier
giving you
3
a
sub. I
primer
need
of
to
what
get
the
at
game
least
is.
1 or 2 more.
Today we're going to go a little deeper
We're trying to up.
into the game and kind of show you some of the things you've been asking questions about. I actually have community questions that I got online that we'll be asking as we go about this. But it's not just going to be Randy and me talking today. We have developers from
I want to ask you, do you
Gearbox
think
here.
Borderlands
The team's
universe
hard
would
at
become
work
a
on the
good
game right
platform for an
now,
extraction
but
game?
They took some time to answer your questions and be here with
Are you having
today.
doubts
So
about the
please give
marathon?
a warm, loud
I
welcome
notice you have the
to
marathon
April
badge
Johnson,
next to
our
you.
Associate Narrative
Are
Director.
you worried about your marathon?
Nick Thurston, Lead Game Designer.
Marathon's already dead. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And Grant Cow, Associate Creative Director.
Never finished my BL4 video. It's supposed to go live today, but I haven't really had a heads up from my editor.
You guys ready?
We're so
Super ready.
Are you guys ready? Dude, before, we moved the date up. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
When does that ever happen? Everybody was like, oh yeah, GTA 6. Like, dude, we had no idea. We discovered it when you guys did. We've got this, you guys. This game is in great shape. We're cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking.
I have a 4 on my back. Look at it.
Yeah, baby.
All right, sorry, Reiner, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question
Okay,
first,
okay,
Randy. So, yeah, stay on the edge of your seat here. This is an intense question. No, you've been involved with every Gearbox release so far.
Yeah.
That's every Borderlands game, of course. Brothers in Arms.
Yeah.
You even worked on like Half-Life game, Duke Nukem. You've seen it all. You've done it all. How do you feel at this moment in time where we're at with Borderlands 4?
It's pretty good. We're on offense, you guys. Like, look, sometimes we're like white knuckling to the landing, you know? And look, we got a lot of work to do. We're working our asses off, but the momentum is insane. The velocity is insane. I don't think we've ever been in a better spot this far from launch as we are right now with Borderlands 4. And I'm really, really stoked because I kind of need a game like this right now, you know? I kind of need this. So
I need this too, Randy.
Play it. I just can't wait to get
This
it
is
done
job
so we can
security
all
for
play
me, Randy.
together. You guys want to play together? Yeah.
So let's go back to the end of Borderlands 3, kind of connect the dots for people. Just spend a few seconds before we get to the new stuff, setting the story, Randy. Lilith teleported Elpis away. Why did she do that? What was the purpose of this?
Yeah, so you know,
Why
like
are we
with the
doing
numbered
this?
sequels, we're on a continuum with a story, and
Give us the new information,
at the end of
please.
Borderlands 3,
Please.
everything that we knew was at stake. Pandora.
I aspire
itself,
to be the guy in the
planet
middle right
that
now,
everybody
just kind of
lived
dead
on,
staring off
was
into
evolved,
oblivion.
And the
That's
moon
me.
of Elpis was the key. And if the key went into the vault, Lilith and all of her friends would die. So she effectively sacrificed herself to save everyone and bamfed Elpis away. But where did it go? Where did it go? And now we know. It went to this other place on the other side of the galaxy, a new place that we call Kairos.
In April, this is a community question that I saw online. Where are the rest of the Crimson Raiders?
So the rest of the Crimson Raiders,
Aren't they dead?
They just cannot give up on Lilith. There's always this hope for them. So they have split up trying to find her throughout the galaxy. So we haven't seen the end of them, but we're going to get to visit with some of them in Borderlands 4.
And we know the Timekeeper is our big bad in Borderlands 4.
Boy, howdy.
And he rules Kairos with an iron fist, or a golden fist, but we don't know much about him, his motivations. Can you walk us through who the Timekeeper is?
So the Timekeeper wants everything under control. He doesn't want anything to deviate from his vision of what Kairos needs to be. And to maintain that control, he does what, you know,
He's a
you're gonna
perfectionist.
do, which is planet-wide propaganda, outlawing vault hunting, doesn't want anything to do with vault hunters. And, you know, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well have a massive unyielding army, which is our Order army, and then, you know, you could get a cybernetic implant, put that in everybody's back, and, you know, just control them into submission. So yeah, he holds Kairos very tightly, and he is clever and he is calculating. But when Elpis comes in and is basically like knocking on the door of the Veil of Kairos,
Very rudely. I'll
very
put it, yeah.
rudely, we might see the Timekeeper struggling to maintain that control. And you know, you get a couple of Vault Hunters involved.
The dude's had it locked down for like thousands of years.
Thousands.
And suddenly, you know, some punk-ass vault hunters show up and wreck his shit. He's not cool with that.
So what's happening on the surface now that Elpis is here?
So now that Elpis is here, the people of Kairos didn't really have anything other than abject control in their lives. And so when Elpis comes in, I mean, these people see the stars, like the reality of the stars for the first time. And they start to go,
God, there's an
what if
outside
there's
world.
more? And of course, there's always the first. So someone took the risk of ripping the bolt out of their spine and out of their neck and encouraged everyone to seek that same freedom. Now, the risk of that is
Ain't
you might
nothing,
have a
bro.
little
Thanks
bit
for
of
the
a personality
prime.
change,
Appreciate that, dude.
Or you might just vomit and die. High risk, high reward, as we say in the biz. So we're going to see a lot of unique personalities and how ripping out these bolts has affected the community. And you're also going to see how the pressure of remaining under this control, where there's hope and where people are trying to find each other to escape this.
Claptrap
and
cosplay
make
for
Kairos
BL4
better.
Marathon.
I mean, as good as you can get shit in the Borderlands.
I'm gonna cosplay Moxie.
Let's dive into our Vault Hunters. We have 4 new ones in this game. And I'm going to ask this to both April and Nick here. So, April, talk about who they are, and Nick, maybe give us some new tidbits on gameplay. Let's start with Vex the Siren. She's not your typical Siren.
She's not. Vex is a bit newer to her Siren powers, and she didn't always have a lot of the best situations growing up, and she knows that a lot of bad things happen, even if you're a good person. And with this sort of awakening of her Siren powers, she can finally do something about it. And where that sort of manifests for her is a little spooky and a little cool. And if you're gonna, kick some bad guys in the teeth, you might as well do it with a bunch of Reapers and a big kitty cat.
Yeah,
I gotta say,
like
I
you already said, she's definitely
out of all the Vault
spookiest
Hunters
siren we've ever had.
I like Vex's
she's the first siren
aesthetic.
that can physically manifest
Like
physical
Vex looks
beings
really cool
into existence, right?
I give it that.
You saw her phase cat Trouble. She can summon Reapers and Specters, which is her third action skill that we'll talk about in a little bit. And she's also the first siren
Honestly,
who
I'm
focuses a lot on kinetic
I
damage.
might actually
she
just
can
end
actually
up
switch
having
between all the
Vex in my
elements, but
first
there's
one,
a heavy
you
hook
know?
there for those of you who enjoy like lifesteal or draining the souls of your enemies.
The only thing
So
I'm
that's
like iffy on
cool.
is I'm always
In
iffy
April,
about having summons.
From the first day I saw
know?
our cat in the game,
in
it was
an
named Trouble. Like,
FPS
there wasn't a
game, it's
placeholder
always
name.
weird to have summons because
I
if the
wrote- yeah, I was
AI
like,
is
that
not
shouldn't
like
change.
on
That's
point,
amazing.
it is
Where did
real
that name come
cringe.
from?
I don't know, Nick, where did that name
Because
come
the
from?
AI usually
So
can't
Graham,
keep
the
up
creative
with you.
director,
You know what I mean?
Kind of always told me that every good witch has a good cat by her side, a good cat familiar. And I have a good cat familiar at home too. His name is Trouble. and I just kinda put
Summons
it in the game.
in.
I'm like,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
name
summons
him
in pretty much
my
any
cat.
game,
So
any
it just kinda
FPS.
stuck, and
They're either
I'm pretty happy
god
about
tier
it.
or useless.
Hey, Nick, let me
The
ask
real
you this.
trouble.
Do you think we could get your other cat's name in a Borderlands game?
My other cat's named Nisha.
Okay, fair.
So already taken.
All right, let's dive into Rafa. His backstory is really wild.
Rafa.
This guy looks interesting.
So,
He's going
Rafa
to be
grew up in
default soldier boy,
microgravity,
essentially,
and
but with
this
some
had
extra
a permanent
gadgets.
effect on his
He's the
bones,
action
his
of the
muscles,
group.
his organs. So he would struggle to live anywhere else, which sort of isolated him, and he has got a lust for life and wants to be out there and doing things.
The
So along
siren
comes
being built
Steedior
around kinetic and not
gives
status
him this
effect is
exosuit.
interesting.
And
Honestly, I'm all for it.
because
I'm really
Steedior's in a
tired of the siren
Steedior,
class being exclusively elemental.
he could die at any moment. The suit could kill him. So ironically, the thing that gave him the ability to explore the universe and the world and like have this big life is also this thing that could kill him. But he just rolls with it. He lives every moment to the fullest, and he's playful and energetic and charming, and he's really kinetic as like a vault hunter. And that's really reflected in his dialogue. I mean, he's so charming that even the enemies have things to say about that. And I think that like fluidity of his movement, you can really see that in his skill trees and his action skills.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, if charisma could kill, he used that as a weapon, but unfortunately it doesn't do much. So instead he has energy blades, he's got laser guns, he's got shoulder-mounted cannons that some of our fans at home already spotted in the previous trailer. And yeah, he's easily our most agile Vault Hunter to date, and we're really excited for folks to equip some energy blades and get slicing.
All right, and Harlow is also an interesting character into
Harlow.
science, technology, but has a connection to a well-known Borderlands family.
So, as some of you rowdy, wonderful fans noticed, Harlow is part of the Trant family. And you can imagine, if you heard that 40 to 50 times a day, you would also pick up a book on theoretical physics. And so Harlow is joyful and brilliant, and she's got 5 PhDs. And she has this force of will and this drive. And why not use
Who?
all that
It's a
brains
Borderlands
and
3
that
meme.
creativity to just bend gravity to your will?
The
Yeah, I
entire
mean,
Trant,
scientists
like
love to
all
learn
the
new
different
things,
Trant
especially
families
when
just
that
yell their
means,
name Trant
imploding
as
or exploding
loudly
your
as they
enemies,
can.
New ways to do that, right? We've already seen her, destruct in this giant apparatus that fires like a disco ball of destruction. It's pretty cool. She can lift her enemies and slam
Who gives
them
a
to the
fuck
ground,
about
and she
having
even has
5
quite a few
PhDs
gadgets
in a
that we haven't
Borderlands
quite shown
game?
you guys yet,
I
but they're
do.
pretty sweet.
All right, and Amon.
Excuse me,
He
sir, but I have
is
5
apparently
PhDs. You're
a
not
part
allowed to
of
do that.
a Vault worship,
You need to have
Vault
at least
Hunter
6
worshiping
to
clan,
outrank
or
me.
Vault Monster worshiping clan. Tell us about him.
I will tell you that
All
if you were
right,
going to
Amon is going to
worship
be
Vault
I feel like
monsters and
Amon's going to be in
decide
a
open
weird
vault,
place. He's either going to be
that's
really
not
good or just kind of
going to
mid.
go well. And so unfortunately for Amon, he lost his entire
I'm a
family.
little worried.
He lost his spouse. He lost his friends, his
I'm
community.
curious if his larger
and
size is
he
actually
sort of
going to affect his
harnesses this
hitbox.
deep grief to decide, well, you know what? Someone,
I
monster took
definitely
something
I
from
need
me,
to see
so I'm
the
gonna
skill
kill
tree
every
first to see what he's going to be
last
like.
one of them. And he is a big, beefy daddy. But I will say
Daddy.
there's also this really beautiful warrior poet side to him, and he wants to find community and connection, and he's just so single-mindedly focused on literally and figuratively forging his body into a weapon.
Yeah, and I mean, other than forging his body, he also has what we call forge drones that live in his spine and the side of his arm. He is literally able to psychically control them and manifest them into all kinds of weapons. I mean, he's got a sword, he's got an axe, he's got a hammer, he's got a shield, he's got a spear, he's got a whip.
This is a long list.
He has a whip?
He's got everything that
Kinky.
you might expect from a sci-fi Viking, because that's pretty, it's pretty great.
I mean, sci-fi
And Randy,
Vikings
let's
kind of
focus
up
on
my
the
alley.
planet Kairos a little bit. What can players expect as they're traversing this world?
Oh yeah. Well, look, it's if you're like a human living on Earth and you want to like go someplace safe, Kairos sucks. Like you're fucking dead. Like everything will kill you out there. If you're a Vault Hunter, it's awesome because nobody gives a shit if you kill dudes and take their loot. It's also unbelievably amazing. There's incredible vistas and the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And
I will
a
say
range of
visually,
different
this looks like the best
atmospheres. Now,
Borderlands
some
yet.
parts are pretty locked down. You know, the Timekeeper did get a hold of this place, and he's got his tamed center of the planet where he commands and controls everything. But out in the wilds, it's nuts. And also even in that area, it's not safe unless you are, on the side of the Order. So for a Vault Hunter, it's just everything's possible. And this is the biggest, by far, universe that we've built, and it's seamless. There's no load times. Just you see something anywhere on the screen, a mile away, up in the sky, you will be able to get there. Yeah.
Yeah. And Grant, we have dynamic weather systems. Walk us through what players can expect.
Yeah, and Kairos, there will be a myriad of different storms, from rain to thunder to snow and dust. They won't have a direct impact on gameplay, like your damage is going to increase or decrease because you're in rain, but you will have vision obscurity, you will see some things harder and some things that are easier to see. So just be prepared and go out and kick some butt.
Can we get a tweet about how this is a game you've been waiting for? I already sent that out. We're
story
good.
missions all over the place.
Yo,
There's
Kevin,
other
thanks for the
things that
prime.
you can do
Appreciate
in the
that.
world. Grant, walk us through some of those as well.
As players go through Kairos, they will have a myriad of things to kind of encounter, ranging from dynamic world bosses to NPCs that need help. All of these are just like loot chases, so anytime you do any of these, you'll be rewarded with good loot and like a loot chest and stuff. So be sure to stop and help the locals, be sure to kill the badasses that spawn, and try to fight the bosses that try to kill you.
And Randy, in our State of Play showcase, vaults were mentioned. Plural, what does that mean?
Plural is plural. There are vaults. Yes.
With an S.
you want me to give it all up right now?
No.
Yeah. One shoulder at a time, baby.
I'm a former journalist. I got to do it. And as I just said, Kairos is huge. How are we getting around?
Well, you can do what you used to do, run and walk, but there's a whole lot of new stuff. You could jump, of course, and you could double jump, and you could climb, and you could glide, and you could grapple. And one of the, we've had some big environments in the past, but we've always, when we've wanted to traverse longer distances, you've gone to a vehicle station and gotten in your truck or your car or whatever you're into. We kind of came up with this idea, like, what if I can just use Digistruct technology to bring my personal vehicle to me at any time, anywhere? And it's awesome. Like, I can just get on a bike and cook. And there's so many cool chassis and tons of customizations that you'll collect and loot.
Can't wait to get it stuck.
And it's freaking fun to just grab that. And if that's not cool enough for you, then you can grapple too and go. And that's fun. There's a lot of ways to get around.
And I've spent a lot of time reading feedback from the state of play. And one thing people are honing in on is the compass. And there's also, this legacy of a mini map. Why do you think the compass is the way to go here for Borderlands 4?
And you're looking at me like you're going to throw the hard shit at me.
I'm giving you the hard one. Yeah.
All right. Well, look. Here's the deal. You guys
You
haven't
don't need a
played the
mini-map.
game yet. Obviously, when
Listen,
we did
mini-maps are
Borderlands 1, we
overrated.
didn't
Build
have
a mental map
mini-map.
instead.
We added it in Borderlands 2, and we noticed that there's some people online going like, "Wait, we haven't seen a mini-map in what you've shown."
Some people
online. I'll tell you the deal, and I'll just be straight with you. We made a big frickin' world, and a lot of the things you do can be local space, but a lot of the things you do or want to do are out there. And a local space map is not a good way to navigate when you're thinking about objectives and opportunities, several at the same time that might be miles away. And a compass really helps us do that. The other thing that the team really wanted
I'll be honest, I'm actually kind of happy that the mini-map is gone. I'm okay with the compass at the top of the screen, mostly because it's less visual clutter.
They embraced a lot of verticality. You're going to have more verticality in
He's saying we have big empty spaces? Yeah, there's big spaces. You don't, like, the mini-map's fucking stupid. You don't need it.
Layered environment, a top-down two-dimensional view
It's just clutter.
Extremely confusing. But with a compass,
let's be real, the only real reason that you want a mini-map is so that way you can see the little red dots so you know where to aim when you're getting shot at by enemies. That's the real reason you want the mini-map, not because you actually give a shit about navigating the area.
So we made a commitment, and we put all of that investment into this compass system. And you still have the big map. It's one click away. And we've put more cool stuff in there than we've ever done before. We even have like an AI-driven kind of navigation system that'll give you a GPS on the big map to show you the line of where you can go. And there's even an in-world
I'm not banning y'all, but I am going to start
that has some
timing out
features
just
there
like
that'll
just
help you
general
navigate.
toxicity
And
like
there's
that.
a
Just
lot of tools that help you
try
navigate.
and not do that.
And look, we're open to thinking about things in the future, but play the game first and understand the choices we've made. And I think you'll see and understand when you realize how big this world is and how playing the game in the world
try and have
is better
less
than playing the map.
You just mentioned
less
Echo
attacks
4,
like that.
Our
Thank
new
you.
little companion, adorable little robot. April and Grant, I'd like to dive deeper into this bot.
Echo 4. So you can see what a charming little
I'm calling it now. Echo 4 is their way to replace Claptrap finally.
Very, very cute robot. And the
It's
animation
time.
team
It's
at
time to
Gearbox
send
is
Claptrap out
extraordinary.
home.
And the work that they put into to make him emote and have this really sweet personality. And I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to look at
It's
you.
time
and
for
you're going to look at me.
Claptrap to finally die.
I know you don't want to
For
die
good.
and fight for your life. I understand that. But I need you to do it just once to see absolutely how sad Echo 4 gets when you die. So if you could just do it once for me, that's all I'm asking. But he not only just does a little robot tear when
you
cry,
keel over,
also
Echo
actually a
4
very helpful
pulls out a
tool in the
rose,
game, I guess.
tosses it onto your body.
Echo 4 also
cries.
controls a lot of your HUD, including giving you options to upgrade your SDUs.
When I got a main when the game comes out, honestly, I think it's either Vex or Amon. It's one of those two. I may be playing all four, but it's going to be one of those two.
And you can customize them too, right?
Yeah, you can have many customizations for Echo 4.
So
Yeah.
many, too many.
Am I going to one life
We
this?
can't tell you all of
Probably.
them, but there might be some hats involved.
Yeah.
And it's and it's a companion navigation AI. So if you get lost, just your buddy will help you. Yeah.
Grant and Nick, let's dive into our guns. What can we expect from our manufacturers this time around?
Are there guns in this game?
There's a few.
Wait a minute.
They're just a little bit.
2 hands this time, yeah.
We have 5 returning favorite manufacturers, the Jacobs, Maliwan, Vladoff, Tedior, and Torg. Those are our 5 returning favorites. And then we have 3 brand new ones, the Ripper, Daedalus, and Order.
Yeah, and we also have ones that are parts only, right? I mean, we got the Hyperion with the shields, COV, so you can make any gun into a heat gun, and then Atlas, so you can, shoot that sweet tracking dart and go blasting, right?
Yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a
That's kind of interesting. Where's Doll?
Yeah.
Doll sucks.
Let's be
good.
honest. Hyperion guns are only used
Boring.
So.
Yeah.
I'm glad Doll is gone.
I want my shield
They
on
make
my
good parts.
It's Doll
my
gone.
shield on my Maliwan
Doll
elemental
gone.
gun. That's what I want.
April, this is a community question. They're asking where Doll is.
So Kairos has been
Look, they hear
locked
you.
off for like thousands and thousands and thousands of like Earth years.
They heard
right?
you, chat.
So nothing really
Yo,
gets
Ryan,
in and
thanks for the
out with
brand new
ease.
prime sub. Appreciate that.
They're
Welcome
sort of
on
at the
in.
mercy of what ship crashed and what
We have a
parts
brand
might
new
be
blah.
available.
Poster blah.
So Borderlands is a big, massive universe, so I promise you we probably haven't seen the last of Doll. But I will say, just enough doll parts did fall. Echo 4 is Doll. So, hey,
There you
we
go,
gave you a
chat.
little sweet Doll Echo buddy, so.
Grant, how do the licensed parts work? This could also be a community question. I've seen a lot of people
Are
asking,
Iridian
like,
weapons removed
what
too?
agency they
Those
have with
never
that
actually went
Yeah,
anywhere
so
past
licensed
Borderlands
parts
1.
are a way of describing behaviors from all the manufacturers that we love from
If there
Borderlands
are
3 and the
Iridian
ones that we've had
weapons in Borderlands 4, I would prefer
So
they not
because there
tell
are
us, and
so many
it's just a
behaviors
nice
in the
little
game now,
surprise.
we wanted to make sure that guns drop these behaviors in a kind of tiered fashion. There's no crafting in the game. Players can't modify or craft their guns to have specific licensed parts. They're just drops in the world, and the way they drop is on a tiered system. So from common all the way to legendary, there's different sets of behaviors you can get. Epics having the most behaviors, and legendaries having one less behavior, but having their own unique behavior.
And can every gun have a TDR part that lets you throw it?
Every gun can have a TDR part that could be thrown.
Perfect. Now he says
and
every
most
gun.
guns
Does that
have
mean
something called an
legendaries are going to
underbarrel.
have the
This is
licensed part
Not something
system
new to the series, but we're
instead of
leaning
just
into it
being
pretty
static
heavily in this game.
legendaries?
Yeah,
Give us some
If so, that's
examples.
cool.
Yeah, one of the favorite things from Borderlands 3 was adding underbarrels to a lot of our manufacturers. This time around, we're taking it up a notch. Vladoff, again, has like the micro rockets, but that technology has now been licensed by other manufacturers too, so that you can have
He said
versions of micro
developers.
rockets, such as the Jacobs having a micro rocket knife that is attached to the underbarrel of their gun, and they can fire it and it does an exploding shot. This could be coupled with other licensed part behaviors like a TDR thing, so when you throw a Jacobs gun with an underbarrel Vladoff, it'll have shooting micro rockets while flying in the air.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Grant, let's go into enhancements. That's another thing. Like you're going to be kind of
Yeah.
want to round up, manufacturers. manufacturers.
Enhancements, they come back in the form, they were called artifacts in BL3, and we're calling them enhancements in BL4. They're a way to modify the play style. So if you really favor
actually like
a
this.
manufacturer like Jacobs and you want to have that crit behavior that kind of ricochets the bullet, you can have that on another gun that has a Jacobs license part with the Jacobs enhancement, so that now a Torg with a Jacobs license
I am
part can
mildly
now
confused, though. What is
ricochet their
ADS
sticky
proficiency?
gyrojets on other targets.
And our eagle-eyed community saw
Is that like
something that looks like
time
set bonuses.
to
If
ADS?
there's airstrike there. What is that?
Like how quickly
yeah, so
you
for
aim
the
down
first time
sight?
ever, we're adding firmware,
I assume
which
it's
is
probably
our
speed.
in-game system, and it's one of our in-game systems to help.
Or is it
boost the
less
power of
sway?
the gear, and as you can see in this screenshot,
Or both.
there's 3 parts to it, and if you can get all 3 parts, you get a big damage or
I don't know.
utility increase.
That sounds like gears, like sets to me. That
Yeah.
sounds, yeah.
Might be. Might be.
Might be.
Previously, heavy weapons took up a gear slot, but this has been changed in BL4. How much variety will players find in this new system?
Ordnance is our new revamped slot for grenades and heavy weapons. We no longer want players to kind of hold on to rocket ammo and wait till like one encounter and just pull out their big rocket launcher. Now players can use their heavy weapon, which is on the cooldown, and we can balance that accordingly so that big moments where they want to pull out a big laser beam or rocket launcher or chain gun, they can use it and mow down enemies and don't feel like they have to hoard that ammo or have to go find that ammo to go be able to use it. And
Thank
in
God.
addition,
Dude,
we
buying
wanna make
rocket
sure that
ammo in
grenades
Borderlands 2 at
kept
max
their
difficulty
massive
basically
impact that they had
bankrupted
in
you.
previous
It was kind of funny,
games,
actually.
But without being able to spam them constantly so that we had to balance them down to be really low damage or something like that. So now you can literally throw nuclear bombs with different behaviors because, again, they can have licensed parts too. So you can have like an artillery grenade that summons like a giant nuclear bomb. So
That sounds awesome.
also on cooldowns.
Yeah, so that's a big shift.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is another question from
I'm
the
also kind of
community.
happy
How
with
will
grenades being
shields
like a
and
cooldown
grenades work?
system rather than having a set amount
So
of grenades.
Grenades I just explained, but shields we're also amping them up too. We're adding a new shield type called armor, and that's a more offensive-focused shield type. We wanted to promote that kind of offensive gameplay. So if you're running and gunning and jumping into combat, your armor shield has a chance of regenerating in combat, so that you can be more offensively focused.
I kind of like that.
In this Borderlands
That's nice.
game, Nick, brings more variety to the characters than ever before, our Vault Hunters.
Yeah.
What can we expect from those builds?
I mean, it should be the most
Look at the
diverse
size.
builds we've ever seen.
On the left
skill trees are like
is
2 to 3
Borderlands
times,
3
I
skill
think,
tree.
anything
On the
we've ever done
right is
before.
Borderlands 4.
We have what's
Look
called
how
like
much
a trunk
larger
and then
the skill
branches that
trees
let you
are. It's
specialize more
ridiculous.
than you've ever been able to do. And like, it's not only my goal that I want to have a Vault Hunter be able to have a unique build for every tree. I want them to be like unique per branch. I want you and your friend to have the same action skill and have meaningfully different builds. And there is more than enough in this game for you.
So we could all have trouble, all 4 of us.
Yeah.
But they're all performing very
Completely different.
That's so cool. Randy, these Vault Hunters, I know you love them. What can players expect?
I mean, they're the best ones. we got the best. Look, I'll tell you, this is the simplest way I can talk about our Vault Hunters. My biggest customer is my wife. She loves Borderlands, and when we make her happy, it's a good day for me, and when we don't, it's not. There's usually one Vault Hunter where I'm like, this is definitely going to be Christie's Vault Hunter, and I put a huge amount of personal English on that character. This one's going to be challenging because there are at least 3 that have some variations in builds that are exactly right up the alley of what I know my wife loves, and that's just like a tilt on it. For my own choices, there's 2 that I'm probably just going to be flipping back and forth between. I think there's more for every player than there's ever been before because of the sophistication of the skill tree system that we've designed that is easy to get into and easy to develop, but there's like layers and nuance and subtlety that as you craft that character towards your own playstyle, you're going to find that, oh, this is me and I feel at home and comfortable. And we have more optionality than we've ever had before. It's awesome, but it's going to be a tricky choice to
Oh
get
yeah.
onto it.
Every
Yeah.
time I boot it up, I'm like, oh.
I know.
Who do I want to play it?
Well, we've had our like regular play sessions where we're bouncing around too, and that's evidenced by like it's just all really fucking good.
Yeah, Nick, let's go a little deeper on this, showing Vault Hunters and gear working together. For this example, let's focus on Vex and crowd control.
Yeah, so I mean, the third action skill that Vex has is actually called Deadringer. We didn't show it off much in the state of play, but eagle-eyed fans have seen a spectral version of Vex wielding a scythe. It's a charge skill that kind of lets you decide to either spawn a Reaper, which will taunt enemies so to kind of take the heat off of you, or to summon Specters, which are the opposite, which just, they specialize in damage, but they're very fragile. So because of the fact that Vex applies her elemental attunement to whatever she summons, you can do something like, have a Malawan gun that has fire and cryo. You can switch to cryo, make a Reaper, slow down the enemies all around you, so that way they're staying a safe distance, and then switch to fire and just spawn another 2 Specters behind them that'll just light up the enemies. There's so much possibility with Vex and elemental gameplay. It's really exciting.
You could put those anywhere on the battlefield, right? Like,
absolutely, yeah. And by the way, there's at least one class mod that will let you actually pass on your gear to Specters, which is always pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
Well,
Grant, we talked in the State of Play
nice.
showcase about gear balance, the rarities mattering again, legendaries matter again. What did we do? What else have we done to improve the gear chase?
Yeah, because gear now has so many behaviors and they ramp up and they escalate in the amount of things that can happen. We want to make sure that we adjust the complexity so that players aren't bombarded with so many behaviors right off the bat. So we've adjusted the kind of the loot chase so that when players are playing the game, they feel a natural progression of like, oh, okay, I'm adding more things to my gear, I'm adding more things to my gear, so that when they go and express themselves in the combat battlefield, they're not, just being mysteriously overwhelmed with so many things that are happening. And because of that, legendaries now have legendary power. They feel super strong. They come at moments, rare moments that when you open like a red loot chest or you kill a super rare boss, and when you get that unique legendary behavior, you're going to be like, oh, okay, this really changes the way the game plays. So we're reducing the amount of legendaries, but you're going to feel every single legendary when it drops.
I am much happier to have fewer and more effective legendaries than a sea of garbage.
Let's give the community one.
Please, God.
What can we expect?
One of the legendaries that drops from one of the major bosses in the game. It's called Ruby's Grasp. And Ruby's Grasp is, if you've seen the State of Play showcase, there's a boss with lots of hands, and Ruby's Grasp is just one that just won't let enemies get away. So.
By the way, did you clock the little subtlety there? It dropped from that boss. Does that mean dedicated drops from bosses?
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. The answer is yes.
It's time.
The game will ship with dedicated drops across the whole game. Every boss, every mini boss will have dedicated drops.
Yes.
Randy, I'm going to throw you the last question here about co-op.
Because I play with my wife.
Yeah. Yes. What does it mean to Borderlands 4? What have we done that's a little different this time?
Co-op is a religion to us. Here's the thing. It's so awesome that Borderlands is freaking killer when you play alone. And we know a lot of people, they just want to do their own thing and don't want anybody else messing with them. And Borderlands 4 is an awesome solo game. But if you like co-op, it is best in class co-op by far. We have revamped the lobby system, so it's easier than ever to connect with people and easier than ever to get into a cooperative game. And it's drop in and drop out anytime you want. None of this play for 3 hours and then you can start co-op. No, just get in from the get. And people can drop in and drop out. And
honestly, this makes co-op a lot better to actually play.
There's no like dog legs or anything like binding people together. What happens if like I go running off 1,000,000 miles in one direction, my buddy goes off running? You can do that. You can do that. We don't care. Have at it. Have fun. Oh, but I want to get together again. Instant team fast travel. I can fast travel to any of my friends instantaneously, no matter where they are. It's cool. It's freaking cool. And no load times there either. It's just get into it. And look, here's the thing for me, like I'm in the game. We're working.
I'm actually kind of curious how being able to teleport to your teammate will help like the BL4 speedrun.
Future downloadable
I think it's going to be fun.
And my wife's going to be playing, and she's going to be like level 20 by the time I even like, okay, can I play with you? Dynamic level scaling. My level 1 chump can jump in her game, and the game will handle it. Even if I want to be on hard and she's, on harder because she's a better gamer than me, it's cool. And also instant loot. So when the loot drops, there's loot for me and there's loot for her, and everybody's cool.
It's
and
September 11th for the release date, right?
Of our commitment to best-in-class co-op. We're leading the charge there. Other game developers, do it, man. I love your games too, but frick, man, why are you promising co-op and then gimping out? Give it to us. You can do it.
All right, 126
days. Here's the thing, you guys. I'm looking at the clock. I want to give some stuff away. Do you mind if we switch modes for a minute? Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to take over. Okay, so here's the thing. So I know you guys sometimes like when I do a magic trick.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying there won't be any magic, because it might be, but you have to absolutely be convinced that this is fair, because I'm going to give something away, but I can't give something away to everybody. So, is there anybody today who it's their birthday? Anybody got a birthday literally today that you would be able to prove it? If you have a birthday today, come on up here. Come up and join me right here. If it is your birthday today, and Will might check your driver's license or something, so don't lie. If it's your birthday, come here. Because holy crap, you're spending your birthday with us. That's amazing. That's amazing. So let's get some birthday. There's some lines here on the floor right here. See these lines on the floor? Stand there. Face me though. Stand on the line. On the line, and face me. Everybody how many birthdays do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about right for a crowd this size. That's what we expect. Thank you guys.
5 birthdays.
Congratulations for having a birthday today, because one of you is going to get something cool. We don't know which one yet. We got to figure it out.
And the rest of you get the
Will, there's got a microphone. What's your name?
My name is Andres.
This is Andres, everybody. Hello. Andres, what do you do for a living?
I'm an engineer.
An engineer, all right. Making the world more convenient, easier to use the world. That's cool. All right, Andres. I think we respect
He doesn't know what to
engineers.
say to an engineer.
All right, cool. All right. Pass the mic. Pass the mic. What's your name? What's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor. What do you do, Trevor?
Also an engineer. Do a lot of
You're gonna split the vote. You're gonna split the vote. Pass the mic down. What's your name?
I'm Elle.
Elle.
I'm
what do you
also
do,
an
Elle?
engineer.
I'm a writer and editor for a pretty popular YouTube channel.
Oh, making content for us. That's cool. I dig that. Pass the mic down. What's your name?
I'm Chad.
Chad, what do you do?
Chad.
I work at Progressive. I handle all your auto repairs.
Auto insurance.
Chad from Progressive.
All right. What's your name?
I'm Neil.
Neil. What do you do, Neil?
I'm a technician and I help fix things. Yeah.
That's kind of like an engineer.
Technician. All right. One more. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hi, Rich. What do you do?
I work in banking.
A banker. Okay. It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't
All
get
right.
banker from that last one.
Engineer number 1. Engineer number 2. Streamer, creator, content person from YouTube, doing YouTube stuff. Okay. Insurance. Technician. And banker. Dude,
Well,
I think our
insurance guy wins.
Okay, can you come? Will's gonna take you backstage. The rest of you hang out because I got something for you guys too. But so like maybe hang out over here.
Dude,
so here's
nothing
what we're
like
gonna
spending
do.
your birthday,
We're gonna play a game. If you
being
guys can
lined
just
up,
hang out over
and
here,
then
maybe
having
somebody can-
have a
yeah,
popularity
you can watch.
contest of
We're gonna
who's
give
better,
something
who has
away.
the
We're
better
gonna need a random
birthday.
number. Can we get our
It's
loot
not you.
chests out? We're gonna open a loot chest. Let's get our loot. Come on out, loot chest.
You're a fucking
We're gonna get our
loser.
loot chests out, and we're gonna open a loot chest. And we're gonna win a prize here. Now it could be any one of these loot chests, and you're gonna see that there's 100 loot chests that we're bringing on stage. We don't know which one we're gonna get. We're gonna get a random loot chest. And
Oh my God.
first of all,
What
we're convinced
is
that this
this?
was a random choice. You guys picked who's on stage. We now have to be convinced that we're gonna pick a random loot chest. So our friend who's gonna join me on stage is gonna open, well, we're gonna see what's in one of these loot chests. I'm gonna use you guys to help me figure out which one of these loot chests are gonna open. We're gonna do it again, and one of them is gonna start with a number.
Chad better
Okay,
pick
so whoever we
69,
end up picking
or
is
I'll
gonna
be
give us
mad.
our number. We got numbers from 1 to 100. So do you guys want one of our engineers? Our YouTube content person? Okay. Our technician? Or our banker?
Banker!
All right, let's start with our YouTube. I need a number between 1 and 100. Actually, you know what? We'll do both the banker and give me the first digit. What's the first digit? We're gonna 2. And what's the second digit banker? 29. Is there anyone in this room that doesn't believe that that was a randomly selected fair number? Is there any skeptic that isn't absolutely convinced that 29 is a random? I saw a hand go up over there.
Anyone in
I saw
here
that
not
hand.
believe that we
Stand
didn't
up,
rig
skeptic.
this?
Stand up back there, you.
Anyone in here know
You don't
that they
believe that
did
29 is
it here,
random?
sir?
You think that was a
Huh?
setup? You think they're stooges?
You think we would
You think
have
they're in
people
on this
come
with
up
us?
here and be part of
Okay,
a show
you know what?
that wasn't pre-recorded?
Give me some
You'd be
other
right,
number,
because if you saw
and
the
we're
intro
gonna-
to
just
Risk
give
of
me some other
Rain,
number.
I wouldn't either.
8. Should we, and who, there was another you. Are we gonna add 8 or subtract 8? Okay, 1 in front of the 8, now it's 18. And the other person, are we gonna add 18 or subtract 18? Subtract 18. What was the number we had over here? 29, and we're gonna subtract 18. That leaves us with 11. It's a really low number, but we got it up where it's right over here. Does anyone believe that number is not random? That number is freaking random. How random is that? Okay?
You won!
We're gonna go with 11. Where's our friend? Where's our friend? Who's our contestant? Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Yeah, don't run. Don't run. Hi. You did it. You're about to win something.
I'm about to win.
There is loot in every one of these chests. The audience has chosen for you. We're opening chest number 11. Okay?
11.
Before we change it, before we do it, are you
Rue 11.
confident that that's a random number, or would you like it to be made different somehow?
No, it sounded random from back there.
Okay, because it sounded random. We're all convinced, right? We're gonna go to number 11. Okay. Are you ready? Let's see what you get. You guys are keeping this honest? We're going to see what number 11 is. Let me see here. This is really cool. This is a Stay Cool custom shirt that has been customized by the artists of the Borderlands 4 team. It has been
Got a shirt!
This is really cool. A custom shirt.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a really big build-up for
Can we get
his
it from
shirt.
backstage? We're gonna give him his gift. This is one of one. This is a really cool. Look at, Stay Cool. Here, hold that up. Show everybody. And all the art on there was drawn on. Yes, that's awesome. Now I know what you're wondering. You're wondering
That does not
what
fit him.
What would all the other prizes be? Do you guys want to see what the other ones could have been? Go ahead. Let's turn them all around. Let's turn them around. What could you have won? Bro, they're all Borderlands 4. You could have won months early a copy of Borderlands 4. But this is better, right? This is better. Wait a minute, what's this? There's something on here. Here, can you hold this up? Hold this up. Can we get the lights out here? Can we get the flash? Yeah. Can you guys see that? There's something really faint on there. Let me see. I think these are UV light. Oh, look, that looks like some code.
A shift code?
Is that a shift code? You know what that means? Whatever that is for everyone in the room. And for you. And you wear this, anyone who can see that, and this glows bright as day outside when you're in the sunlight, because sun has UV. So take a picture of that, write it down. This is the best shift code we've ever given out, you guys. So everybody grab it. This is like 75 golden keys in every single game. This is, I think there's like 25, is it right? Is there more? Yeah, 75 golden keys and diamond keys. There's like 25 diamond keys. This is insane, you guys. So everybody in the room gets the best and yes, so congratulations.
Confirmed. Borderlands 4 has
I've got
sex.
one more thing for you that we're gonna send you if you give us your contact, and every one of you that has a birthday, we're gonna give you a collector's edition of Borderlands 4. When it comes out. So please, Will, can you get all of their contact information? Get all of their happy birthday to you guys. Thanks a lot, cheers. Yes.
Buggies.
And by the way, that was sort of a foreshadow. And thank you to our helpers here with the loot chests. This is a foreshadow of something we're gonna do it. We're gonna have a shirt or a hoodie or something that anyone can buy that'll show up on our store, and it'll have a shift code on it, so that everyone can kind of be like when I'm sharing the shift codes with people. You're walking down the street, somebody goes, "I know what that is," and they'll get the loot that you're gonna give them from your shirt. So that'll be out later. So awesome, you guys. Now we do have some time left. And there's
time to go outside and search for people wearing a Borderlands hoodie so that I can get me some loot.
So we're gonna do the hard questions now.
Noel.
Where are the questions
Waiting for those to come.
Noel?
I mean, that is mildly, it is kind of neat when you think about it. It's stupid, but also neat.
Did any of you guys, there were some people pulling questions from the line out there. Some of you guys, okay.
Hopefully we can get to them. Let's fly through these.
Okay, we'll fly, speed round.
Grant, are Invincibles coming back?
Yes, to be announced in a later date.
Ooh.
Randy, we want to know more about the end game.
Yes.
Endgame has always been a sore spot. So
listen, we're going to talk more about Endgame soon, but and in fact, some of us are going on a press tour, and we're going to be showing some of that stuff. And we have an event coming up in June that we're affectionately calling our BFF event, and we're going to be kind of get into some of that too. So, and we'll broadcast it, but there's also going to be people live, and some of your favorite streamers will be streaming from the event. So that'll be good, and that's coming up in June.
Grant, do overworld enemies
Your
respawn
favorite
without
streamers will be
save quitting?
streaming.
Yes, overworld enemies do respawn, just like in previous games. It's on a timer. There will be a machine to respawn bosses and mini-bosses, though, based off how fast the player kills them.
Yeah, there's like a literal
Will it be
machine
you?
can
I mean,
use to
I
just make
haven't
the
been
boss
approached at all, so
reset that you can
realistically,
find him again.
probably not.
Get
But
that dedicated loot drop.
I'd like to hope I'm not completely
Nick,
washed
will
up.
Badass Guardian rank make a return?
But I'm setting myself up for disappointment.
Yeah, there is an end game specialization system that it's going to be very similar to the Badass system in the past games, but it's actually going to have meaningful choices. It won't just be like put points into this, that, and the other thing to get like a flat bonus. There will actually be behaviors, and you will have to make some hard choices. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later.
Turns out we're talking about a lot of endgame.
Randy, I got a tough one for you here.
Oh, you got a spicy one for me?
I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Why
if
is
you
it
do.
always me that has to do the spicy ones? All right.
What will the game's price be? That's an interesting one. I don't know this.
The price, really, now? I'll tell you the truth. I don't know. And that is the truth. I'll hit it. I'll hit it straight on. And
hold on.
It's an
Let's see if we
interesting time,
can.
right? We've
Chad,
got
I need your help.
The on one level.
Eyes emoji.
We've got
At Gearbox.
a competitive marketplace where people want to. Where the people
Heard
that
there
make
is a
those
streamed
choices
event
want to sell as many
in
units
June.
as possible, and they want to be careful
Would
about
love to
people
be
that are price
there.
sensitive. So there's some folks
And
that
showcase
don't wanna
Borderlands
see
4.
prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks accepting the reality that.
All right,
gaming
chat.
budgets are
I'm going to make a
increasing,
tweet,
there's
and I
tariffs
need
for the
everybody
retail
to
packaging,
like,
and, It's
retweet,
getting gnarly out there, you guys.
tell them that
Borderlands
you want me to
4
be in
has
it so
more than
that,
twice
I don't know.
the development budget than Borderlands 3. More than twice.
Maybe.
So the truth is, I don't know what the price is going to be. I do know that we will be opening pre-orders soon.
Pray.
And that will be.
Maybe
when
I'll
the
be
price is
relevant
set.
enough.
I think that.
Maybe.
Borderlands 4. Here's the philosophy we have. Whatever the price is, we're entertainers. Yes, we want to get more resources so we can make bigger and better
I'm linking
games.
it in
There's a
chat.
reason why Borderlands 4 is so awesome. It's because you guys showed up and supported Borderlands 3. And we had the budget, so we could more than double the budget and feel confident in that. And that's awesome. When the revenue comes in, we could spend it to make bigger games and better games. As artists, we want everybody to have it. You know, we want to make it as easy as possible for everybody to enjoy what we're creating. So it's a weird thing, but the fundamental philosophy is we want people to buy it so we have the resources to make more.
Immune as always,
We
no
want
X account.
everyone
I'm
who
asking you to make an
buys and
account
plays
purely
a
to help
Gearbox
me
game to
so that I
feel
could be a part
certain
of
that they got
Borderlands
the
4.
better end
I'm
of the
asking for your assistance.
Whatever the price is, that they got the best value. And that's the philosophy that we live by. And so we're going to have a price set soon, and it might be the new price that like Nintendo and Microsoft have led with. It might be that we stay back. It's going to be the people at the publishing.
Sorry, dude, not even
house
for you.
that decide that.
All right.
And
All
if
right.
it is
Well, I tried.
cheaper, then maybe we'll sell you that mini map that you guys want, but we'll develop later. How bad do you want that? $10? I don't know. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I'm just kidding. Or am I? I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. We'll know soon. Yeah. I think it's going to be fine, whatever it ends up being. I think it's going to be amazing, whatever it is. Borderlands is fucking amazing, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah.
We haven't got kicked off stage yet. I'm just going to keep going until they
Yeah,
stop.
we can go until you guys leave or they kick us out. There's nobody on after us, so, Yeah.
April, what is Ordinite used for?
Ordinite.
Yeah, what is Ordinite?
Ordinite is sort of like the sister element to Iridium. And so it has an opposite effect. Ordinite is used for a lot of different things in the game that we don't want to quite talk about yet, but I will tell you this, it is not a currency. So it is not a currency, I promise.
Yeah.
But it will explode shit.
One of the goals when we were in the room, and I think I'm the one that actually named it, because I'm like, how cute is that? The Ordinite. The idea is that the Borderlands universe is much bigger than anyone thought. It's bigger than just the Iridians, and Ordinite is a part of that new larger puzzle that you didn't even know you were looking at. And we're excited to start peeling back those layers for everyone. Yeah.
Nick, what will split screen look like, and how does it work?
Yeah, I mean, it's split screen. It's you know.
Is it hot dog or hamburger?
What did you say? Hot dog, hamburger?
Hot dog or hamburger style?
It's the.
That's the scientific
horizontal for the uninitiated.
It's horizontal.
It's gotta be hamburger.
But couch co-op
Hot
out
dog
of the
split
gate,
screen
or
is
remote
the worst
co-op,
shit I've ever seen.
Or couch plus remote. Like, however you want to do it. Who does that anymore? We do that, MFers. We do that.
And Grant, what will the rarity levels be?
Ooh, rarity levels will go from common to legendary.
Thanks, Grant.
There's your,
We nailed it.
there's your,
Nailed
there's
it.
your gray. There's your green. There's your blue.
I don't like how you're saying
There's
that, by the
your
way.
purple.
And then there's orange.
There's your orange. There's your
Hold on.
I'm such a fucking troll.
Randy.
I'm such a troll.
Last one I'll ask here. After collecting vault key fragments, can you repeat the same vault over and over again?
Yes, you can.
Rerun your vaults.
Yes, rerun your vaults.
Awesome.
There's spectacular loot hidden behind.
You do have to start the entire game over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's it for us.
Woo, you got through the questions.
I did. I did. We got through it all, but
yeah. Oh, you were standing there?
I'm like, come on, we got to wrap it up. Let's go.
All right.
Let's give a round of applause to everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, you guys.
All right, you all. Thank you. So, as Randy mentioned, we are hitting the road. Like,
As Randy
literally,
mentioned,
Pittsburgh
there's
and
a
Ryan
streamer
and I are
event
leaving
in
this
June, and
afternoon
I would
going
like to be a part of it.
around
And
the world on
hopefully,
a
if I
trek.
get Twitch
But we're
chat to
coming to a
join, I
place
can
near
get
you
enough
in
attention to
June,
maybe
on
they'll
June
bring me in.
21st. We've
So
got the Borderlands
I'm asking
Fan
Twitch
Fest
chat
event,
to help
and
me
that's-
out and
Hi.
not meme on me, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
There's a link at the top
We've
of
got
Twitch
the
chat.
Borderlands Fan Fest event on June 21st. We're going to be going to
Could
Billy
use y'all's
Billy
help.
World, and that'll be coming up in July. In August, we're going to be at Gamescom. We're also going to be at PAX West if you're in Seattle. And in October, we're going to be heading to PAX Australia. So I'm looking forward to that. But if you're here, where you're going is up to the Q Hall to get that poster signed. We're going to be hanging out up there doing autographs. So please come say hi to us, and we'd love to say hi to you. And we're going to do one more run of a trailer. All right, thanks you all. Let's hit the trailer.
But do you really want to go? Yes.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Hell yeah. Well, that's the end of the showcase. We didn't really learn a whole lot, really, but at the same time, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, dude. Mm-hmm. Clarified a few things. I'm excited for Borderlands 4. I'm really hoping I get to be a part of the streamer event, but I'm not holding too much hope since it's in, what, next month? It's next month, and I don't think I've been in any sort of talks, but I can do my best, you know? I can do my best. Try anyway. Borderlands marathon for release? Potentially. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Definitely could. You know? It'd be interesting. It'd be nice. Go there, play some Borderlands, showcase it. I thought you were not into Borderlands anymore. Why? Because I didn't play Borderlands 2 for like fucking 12 years straight? What gave you the indication I wasn't a fan of Borderlands? Hit the magic button and spoil the game again? I can only hope. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, dude.
Be invited, play BL4, have a giant blast and get some insider infos, cause a power blackout. All in due time, Roof.
Yeah. All in due time. All in due time. Okay. No. Not. I'll see you tomorrow. Just kind of like the overall chat negativity. Feels weird to like have to defend things I enjoy. It's not really the kind of vibe I want to have. This is what it is.